Happy early 2017, everybody. Hope you've been having a more productive year than me. So yeah, cartoons and Danganronpa. What better do I have to do in my life that I can't release this already, even though it's been like a year? But for real, I do feel particularly bad about leaving everyone in the shadow for all this time. There's just been a lot of things that have been pulling me back from getting that initial promised release date. Here's just a few of those things for convenience sake. In case you didn't know, which you probably shouldn't because I'm a very obscure channel with about 3,500 subscribers and very little in terms of breaking that mold, I have another series that I work on named Smash Bros. Law What If. It's essentially a, what if scenario of characters that would never be in the Smash Bros. Series being in the Smash Bros. Series, showing off a theorized playstyle and moves based purely on their source. It's the most popular thing currently on this channel, and it's why I continued working on it to satisfy the people that actually watch my content. Plus, they require a lot less planning than something like this. But in that, cartoons and Danganronpa move like a slug. Keep in mind that the only people working on this project who don't just voice act are me and my girlfriend. So juggling these two projects while also having to deal with real life work is not exactly possible. It's why I'm trying to slow down the production of What If to give me more time to pursue this project instead of trying to wrestleman my way through everything at once. In the time it took me to make an update video covering the production of this project, Danganronpa V3 managed to get out both a full Japanese and English release. Well, that's not disheartening at all. V3 did end up blowing me away, to the point where I actually started to really doubt my writing skills. The first 4 murders, investigations, and class trials have been fully realized in terms of who dies, the evidence collected, what bases the characters covered during the trials and in what order, everything like that. But I do want to take some time to revise some of them, especially trials 1 and 4. V3 also ended up having almost exactly the same ending as I had planned for cartoons and Danganronpa. It was pretty much beat for beat with a few exceptions. Also, please don't spoil anything about Danganronpa V3's ending in the comments or anything about Danganronpa V3. It's not fair to the people who haven't played the game yet. If I see any comments like that, I'm deleting them and blocking you immediately. So as a result, I gotta come up with a better way to wrap up the story. I'm trying to fix up the premises for many of the ideas I had for the whole thing. As for now, I have fully written the prologue in Chapter 1 Daily Life, and I do plan on releasing the prologue as is because I don't want to delay things any further than I need to. But I want to take some time to add more to Chapter 1, build up the individual relationships between the characters and how they try to survive with each other before I actually get down to the business and kill someone already. Videos in this series will be released in this sequence, and while we're still on the subject of V3, people have had a small gripe about a few things concerning talents. For instance, Himiko Yumeno and Star Butterfly share the same talent. Same deal with Shuichi/Dipper and Chiaki/Gaz. I'm not changing this because those are still the talents that ultimately define those three, and it's not like we haven't had talent repeats either. Not to mention, cartoons and Danganronpa takes place completely separate from Danganronpa canon, so it's not like there are other people like them in-universe, or at least not yet. By the way, Dipper is main protag. I don't know why I had to explain that. This has kind of been the thing that's kept me most dissatisfied and unmotivated in this whole process. I've had a lot of errors and terrible calls in terms of how to go about directing voice actors. I'm not exactly the supreme leader type, and not everyone that's on board with voicing the characters has been completely helpful. Sometimes it's completely out of their control, and I fully understand, but I do need to progress in this nonetheless. Don't get me wrong, I deeply appreciate you guys for doing what you do, especially the ones that actually joined the Discord. I deeply hope that we can get along together in the end and that I could potentially work with you in the future. I just need to be a lot more strict in terms of deadlines and better at keeping everyone up to date on what's happening. I take a lot of the blame for this, and I apologize. So those are pretty much the main points that I wanted to get across. There's still a lot to be done. I really want to get the video for the prologue chapter out as soon as possible, but as soon as possible might not be till, like, December or January. Right now I'm just working on the sprites and backgrounds. I have the script done, I have the voices done, but for God's sake do I need to draw. Keep in mind once again, very small team, very ambitious project. Editing is not a problem for me. This is a visual novel we're talking about. The format is very, very simple. So once I get all the artwork done, this will be an absolute breeze. I'm tired and I'm sad, so I'm gonna end the video now. Hopefully the next time Cartoons and Danganronpa comes up on your subscription feed, it'll be the prologue. I really want to get it out to everyone who is excited for it, so just be a little more patient so that everything can fully come together. Thanks for watching. Peace.